this is a sight to make that man Henry jealous as well. He says he's always wanted to play alongside the Liverpool captain, Steven Gerrard. Well, the debate continues to rage about the role he finds himself in this Liverpool team, but he is a model captain, model professional.
Absolutely. Leads by example. I know he doesn't like it. I'm positive he doesn't like it where he's asked to play. He's already said if he was picking the team himself, he would pick himself in midfield. But as long as results are going their way and they're contesting against the best on an equal footing, then I think Steven will put up with it. But that's what he's doing, I think, putting up with it rather than embracing it.
Well, the anthem can intimidate some, inspire others. How will Tottenham rise to the occasion here? This is a ground where Ledley King, their captain, made his debut in an occasion when Spurs let a 2-0 lead slip and eventually lost the game 3-2. But from the corridors of Anfield, the two teams emerge this Saturday lunchtime. This is Anfield, a ground of so many memories, so many great goals, the latest of which occurred in the week. Liverpool have had a shortage of goals before then. Spurs are struggling for them at the moment. An intimidating ground to come to halt their stuttering start to the season. But Liverpool against Spurs comes up live next.
It's Anfield this Saturday lunchtime. Liverpool against Spurs. Incidentally, the draw for the third round of the League Cup has just been made. Liverpool have Reading here. Tottenham will go to the MK Dons. Details coming up at the bottom of the screen. Let's join our match commentators, Andy Gray and Rob Hawthorne.
Well, Tottenham and England #1 goalkeeper Paul Robinson was beaten by a long-range goal on the opening weekend of this season. Ivan Campo for Bolton, so he'll be very careful if he goes walkabout today, bearing in mind the sort of form that Xabi Alonso is in after that 65-70-yarder he scored here against Newcastle on Wednesday.
Or he could keep his feet. That might help.
Might help him. Well, that Paul Robinson has checked his studs. Pitch does look in elegant condition, as it should at this early stage of the season. And Liverpool have a flawless home record so far. They've beaten West Ham here. They've beaten Newcastle here. Now can they send Tottenham the same way? Robbie Keane and Jermaine Defoe up front for Spurs today. Danny Murphy on his return to Anfield. And that's Michael Dawson, the one-time Liverpool supporting player in the Spurs lineup today. Headed on by Tainio. And here is Xabi Alonso, a lock in the face already there for Steve Finnan from his climb with Timu Tainio. It's Ledley King's header. King was coming back from an offside position.
That was a brilliant header as well, wasn't it? That's what you call a defensive header.
Feeling the pain for his bravery, though. Here's Murphy. Tainio's helped it across, and there was another collision there, this time involving Sami Hyypiä and the same player with whom Finnan clashed earlier.
Well, he got a whack for his troubles, Hyypiä, but it's a foul, and this is what can happen. Just quick feet does him here, commits himself to a tackle, and he's very, very late. And this is a Finnan one. They're going up, and he gets caught a little, but it's completely innocent. And I think that tackle happens 5 minutes from now, he gets booked. The fact that it's in the first couple of minutes of this match has got him away with it, because it was ugly.
A warning for Sami Hyypiä and a free kick for Spurs. Former Liverpool man Murphy over the kick. Swings it too deep for Pascal Chimbonda.
It's such a waste. He knows he's better than that.
Scored some key goals in his time at Anfield, particularly notable for the times he scored against Manchester United.
Well, they'll be anxious, Murphy and Alonso, to hold the upper hand, if you like, in this game. Both will want to get their head up and get time to pick out passes. And both will be anxious not to let the other do that.
Touch from Tainio. That was Sissoko. Now Finnan. Here's Hyypiä. Trying to swing it around the back towards Gonzalez. Just a fraction too much on it.
Yeah, just a little bit too much curve on it as well, too much bend.
Defoe looking to get in, and it was a good recovery tackle from Sami Hyypiä, who, bearing in mind he was on a warning already, had to get the judgment spot on then.
Well, that was a tackle. He was taking everything here, Sami Hyypiä, and he needed to. That's the ball he played, just bending away from Gonzalez, and then from there, Willie Aga should be coming and clearing this out against Defoe. And when he doesn't do that, they've got a problem. And it's a fantastic covering tackle. Knows he has to get it right, and he does so.
Well, Sami Hyypiä's first game back in the team since missing 3 after that traumatic defeat at Goodison Park, and he's already been heavily involved. After the warning he'd had from Howard Webb earlier for his challenge on Teemu Tainio, he knew he had to get that one absolutely spot on.
Well, it's one of those, if it hadn't just run towards him, and Defoe gets a little toe poke on the ball, Hyypiä's committed to the tackle, and he knows it's a penalty, and he knows he's probably off. That's how big a tackle it was this early.
Howard Webb was in charge the last time Spurs won an away match in the Premiership, and they did it with a penalty that he awarded on Merseyside. Robbie Keane won the penalty and took it. And Spurs haven't won since that victory at Goodison Park away from home in the Premiership. It's Ledley King.
Yeah, that's food and drink for both sets of centre-backs. You would feel that type of ball. It's got to be a little bit more accurate. If it's that length, it's got to be down the channels, over them, so that they're turning and running into people's chests and feet.
Here's Risa. Now Xabi Alonso, who's urged to shoot now every time he's in possession near the halfway line. Finnan. Here's Aga. Asuakoto, it's a weak header straight to Steven Gerrard. Look for Bellamy, and that's Finnan. And Asuakoto can consider himself very fortunate there.
Yeah, it was a weak header. Talked about how good Ledley King's defensive header was earlier. That was the opposite. That was very weak.
Here's Xabi Alonso. Cleared by Dawson. Now Murphy. Tainio. Murphy closed down by Xabi Alonso.
I think that's Liverpool's scheme at the beginning, is when they don't have the ball, to put Tottenham under pressure all over the pitch quickly, make them play it early.
Finnan around the outside of Tainio. Touch off balance for the cross, maybe. Steve Finnan.
Being kind to just mishits it.
It may have been a faltering start by Liverpool, but they can go into the top 5 if they can overcome Spurs, who've started the day in the bottom 5 of the division. Stuart Pearce, for all the pressure that he's been under at Manchester City this week, has cleverly tried to shift some of that spotlight onto Spurs for the difficulties they've had. Here's Zakora, a new signing, still looking to settle. And here's Tainio, looking for Jermaine Defoe.
Just outside he looked.
And he was.
I think they've been looking for the same kind of performance, Tottenham, that they gave at Old Trafford recently. But they were a little unlucky there. 2 or 3 unbelievably good chances that they should have done better with. It might have just won them that game.
Lost out in the end to a Ryan Giggs goal, but scoring has proved a problem for them. Just 2 in the Premiership this season. Berbatov, who got one of them against Sheffield United, out injured. And Jermaine Jenas is their only other scorer this season, as well as scoring in that game against United. He scored in the first European venture in Prague. On by Gerrard. Couldn't take it on board. It's back by King. It's Sami Hyypiä's header. Gerrard up ahead of Zakora. Now Hyypiä down the middle, but no change out of Dawson. Sissoko fell under duress from Jermaine Jenas. His last 2 goals have been Spurs' last 2 goals.
Another player who'd probably like to be playing further infield than he is at the moment, Jermaine Jenas. Not natural for him on this right-hand side, but a job to do, I guess, much like Steven Gerrard, with a little bit of freedom to roam.
Bellamy.
I don't think he caught it quite out in front of him enough, because there was some space as the ball arrived. He kills the pass rather too quickly, his feet there. Didn't get out in front of him. Needs to just nudge that about a yard out in front of him. Would have made the strike easier.
Gerrard. King. Murphy. Hyypiä's header. Now Sissoko. Here's Gonzalez. He's giving Chimbonda the slip, although he's trying to recover. And Murphy there in support.
Well, that's one thing about Chimbonda, is if he's beaten like that on the halfway line, there's a fair chance he's going to get back at you. He is quick, and he doesn't give it up.
Cotto likes to get forward as well. He had one of Spurs' best chances in their last match against Fulham, forcing a save out of Antti Niemi. Spurs at the moment have cold-shouldered the South Korean Lee, although he is back on the bench today. It's not really figured since he rejected a move to Roma that was planned as part of the Mido deal. Here's Sami Hyypiä. Xabi Alonso. Cut out by Pascal Chimbonda. That's Dawson. And it's back by Jenas, who's got this role on the right because of the absence of Aaron Lennon, which has hit Spurs badly.
Yeah, that's a blow.
Nice touch, though, from Jenas, who's linked up well here with Keane. Delivery just lets him down.
You can see what he's trying to do, though. He's trying to feed it in along the ground. He didn't want just to launch it in head height, giving Hyypiä a chance to just head it clear, but looking to feed the ball into Defoe and Keane that they could appreciate.
Here's Bellamy taking on Chimbonda and winning the first corner. Craig Bellamy still to score his first Premiership goal since his move to Anfield. And this is at the end where Count got his first. Bellamy, Count, Sissoko, all in the area. Agger has gone forward too. Gerrard's corner out towards Sami Hyypiä with a header back across. Risa. Xabi Alonso. Cross was blocked by Asue Cotto. Xabi Alonso. Risa. Now Sissoko. Steven Gerrard at the moment has stayed out on the left. Here's Hyypiä. Looking through the middle for Gonzalez. Couch, and now Gerrard was looking to become involved. Just unlucky.
I wondered if Couch could have taken it down. He just got caught because Stevie G had stayed at this side, and Gonzalez was there with him as well, so they were doubled up over here. A little bit of space evolved.
No matter what Gerrard's nominal role, it's always fairly flexible, isn't it, the way he plays? Back out on the right now as Risa winds up for this throw. Xabi Alonso struck it through. Well, it had Spurs fans having cause for concern over that.
Well, the goalkeeper's got a problem, and that is he doesn't know if anyone's going to get a touch on this, so he can't really commit himself until very, very late, until now. And it's only then as it's past Bellamy, because he doesn't know if Bellamy's just going to stick out a foot and get a touch. And it's only after that that he can react to it, Paul Robinson. Happy to see it go wide. That's a better ball. That's what he'll be looking for. Balls down the side like that, they can go in after. But not fall over, of course.
They've doubled up on Bellamy. Here's King. Dawson.
I've had a little problem from these sort of areas now into finding a ball forward. I'm happy to play it square, but it's from there. Can they find one? And I've had a little bit of a problem at the moment. And quite a bit of this Tottenham. Okay, they're in no hurry, but it's from here. Can they get a bit of movement? Can someone find a bit of space? That's better.
And Murphy's found the gap to find Jermaine Jenas. To roll it into the path of Chimbonda, but it was easily covered by Xabi Alonso.
No, that was a waste. That was a golden opportunity to just slide him on the outside rather than trying to feed it inside.
Sissoko was closed down by Defoe. This is Zakora. Keane. Zakora finding Murphy, who's been hunted down every time he's got the ball by Xabi Alonso, but he's found Chimbonda here. Again, Alonso closing down Murphy, trying to reduce any influence he can have on the game. Sissoko has done this job on Zakora.
Not sure what he is, Zakora. Maybe he is Zakora in the middle of midfielder, whether he's a Sissoko type player who's a holding one, who'll break it up, who gets it and gives it simply. Certainly doesn't look like his goal scoring record. He didn't score for the 2 years he was at St Etienne.
Here's Agger. Hyypiä. Counts made the run.
They've actually done quite well, Tottenham, defensively, in respect that when they've got a chance to get set up, they're happy to concede the ball like they did with Hyypiä there on the halfway line, even that high up the pitch, and then just get the two banks of four and get the front men back behind the ball and just say, go on then, let's see if you're good enough to pick a pass or make a run.
A couple of key injuries have affected Martin Jol in the opening weeks of the season. The loss of Lennon and Berbatov haven't helped, and consequently the only Premiership goals they've scored have been against a team that have got as bad a record as them of scoring in the Premiership, Sheffield United. Zakora. Keane's layoff. Count. Finnan. And he has to be careful. Defoe was cutting off the route back to his goalkeeper. Count's header on. Bellamy looking to squeeze in between King and Dawson. Foul though. Here's Michael Dawson. Chimbonda. Murphy. Now Jenas. Murphy again. Murphy. Oh, he's got it round Hyypiä.
That was lovely football. The pass got applauded from Robbie Keane, and rightly so. It was very tight and intricate down below us here. Didn't think they were getting out of it. Worked it beautifully.
Just a little warning then to Liverpool that Tottenham's craft could have some end product.
The only thing that let them down is that Danny Murphy knew he had to play the ball at a certain pace to get it round Hyypiä. Because of that pace, it just took it a fraction away from Keane. That's lovely football. It's certainly worth seeing again. Look, you don't think they've got anywhere to go, and then suddenly little 1-2s and running off the ball. It's just the pace of it. Took it away from him.
Here's Defoe. Caught by Sami Hyypiä. Now Murphy. Here's Chimbonda. Jenas. Keane.
Well, I thought Jenas might have trouble right side, but he's given Tottenham some very, very good width when they've got high up the pitch. And a good outlet.
Ledley King. It's Asuakoto. Here's Defoe. Now Jenas. Chimbonda up on the outside of him.
Well, that would be one of the criticism of Jermaine Jenas up till now. And that he's had, I would say, at least 3 very good situations to maybe make something of an opportunity, and he hasn't done. But they've worked it to him very well indeed, Tottenham.
Sissoko. It's a promising burst, this. Trying to play in Bellamy. The break here to Kuyt. Gerrard. Xabi Alonso. Now Gonzalez.
Little unlucky, just a half tackle, just sent Gonzalez off balance. And that's a super clearance. And the goalkeeper, that lovely ball out, turned the defence into the attack in one fell swoop. The goalkeeper, Gonzalez, was unlucky.
Jenas with a cross. Zakora looking for Tainio. Filling up with another defensive header against the Finn. And this is Gerrard. Here's Kuyt. Xabi Alonso, this is Gerrard. Finnan. Xabi Alonso.
He's asking a lot.
Key. Here's Bellamy. Gerrard. Set up now to take on board the pass from Bellamy, but there's a push.
Yeah, even Steven Gerrard's not very happy with that. I think he wanted a little 1-2 off Bellamy when he played him in first time, didn't get it. I think he just feeds this in, he's away again, and he's just saying the ball wasn't good enough or it wasn't strong enough. But as soon as he's got his body in front of Steven Gerrard and the ball around between it, he's going to get the free kick.
Asuakoto all right again after the impact of his fall. Gerrard. Here's Sami Hyypiä. It on, but he and Kuyt had gone pretty much into the same area. Here's Zakora. Chimbonda. Now Zakora. Sakura brought in after Michael Carrick's departure, although Spurs were quick to downplay any comparisons that he was a straight replacement for Carrick. Dawson.
Well, they've done a bit of that today, but they've been quite happy to do so, Tottenham. Part of that aimed at frustrating Liverpool. Handball used to control it. It was a difficult one from his goalkeeper. Always knew he was going to be under pressure as it was dropping to him.
Here's Hyypiä. Back by Kuyt. Here's Sissoko.
A little unlucky. They've changed direction quite well here. Will be hands on. I take it was within range, is it?
It's a bit too close, really. Doesn't score goals from the opponent's half, does he, Xabi Alonso?
Orissa's just drifting a little bit. Certainly he would fancy it. So whether they're just going to shift this to him, he's taking certainly a big enough run up. You know he can explode a few. And Agger to the left even further.
It is Risa!
And that just shows you if you've got good technique and you work at it and you train hard at this sort of thing. This just doesn't come. You know, you have to work hard at striking the ball like that. Good technique, beautifully clean strike. Just dragged it a little wide of the target.
Well, he's got a thunderous strike on him, John Arne Riise. Back in the team on the eve of his 26th birthday. Quicker recovery than expected from that ankle problem he had. Here's Defoe. Now Murphy. Teams have been fairly evenly matched so far. It might require some patience, this, by Liverpool today. Sami Hyypiä. Now Sissoko. Sakura. He's won a free kick. Well, here's Murphy's chance to make mayhem on his return to Anfield.
I want to deliver a better ball than he did last time. Slightly wider. Got a chance now to go a little bit nearer. There's less of a gap between the goalkeeper and the back four. This kind of area Sheffield United exposed in the opening day of the season.
Murphy's kick. Oh, King! Oh.
Well, that's what I mean. Now, how do you miss that? How do you miss it? He can't believe it, and neither can I. This is a gift. An absolute gift. It's very much like the chances he missed against Manchester United. He just walks in here. He's one of the best headers. He's totally lost. I mean, how can Gonzalez be the one nearest to him? That's what I don't understand. He knows he missed chances at this level against teams like Liverpool and Manchester United, and you pay the price. That's gift wrapped, and Ledley didn't accept it.
What an opening. Well, they've squandered a big chance there, Tottenham. And they may live to regret it. Here's Finnan. Murphy. How will he be feeling now that that searching ball he put in that really asked the question was not met with the response he wanted from his own teammate?
No, it's as if he rather flicked his head at Ledley King, and just, you don't need to. A ball like that, 7 yards out, nice solid position, nice and stiff the neck, and just guide it in. Don't flick at it.
Here's Agger. Now Gerrard. Finnan. Xabi Alonso. And this is Risa. Count with the flick. And away by Chimbonda. Here's Agger. Now Hupia. Gerrard. Sissoko. Daniel Agger with space to venture into.
Miscommunication there, and lack of it, between Gonzalez and Agger. Nice to see him come forward like that though, Agger. He's naturally comfortable on the ball, natural left footer.
Here's Defoe. Now Keane. Jenas. Jenas swings it round towards Jermaine Defoe. There's too much on it for him.
And a pity again. But again, it's good movement. It's good play from Tottenham. I think, what have we got? Best part of half an hour. I think they'll be absolutely delighted the way they played. The only thing missing, only thing is that chance of Ledley Kings. Went begging. Certainly haven't looked like a team who's lacking in confidence. Rob, they've popped it about nicely. They look pretty well organised. The midfield and back four pretty much together. Made it difficult for Liverpool. This requires concentration when you play like this. It looked offside to me, Steven Gerrard.
It hasn't been the all-conquering start to the season that Rafa Benitez would have wanted for Liverpool, and they're being forced into some hard work here by a Spurs team who are belying their position, although admittedly even after 5 games of the season the table can be deceptive. Victory here today for Spurs and they'll be level with Liverpool. Murphy. Now Chimbonda. Murphy again. Here's Zakora.
Well, they've worked out really well. They've sucked Steven Gerrard in. Sissoko sees the danger and goes out to try and do something about it.
Asuakoto with a cross.
Oh, they had 2 at the back post. Both of them were absolutely open and free for the cross.
Bellamy.
Zakora did well there. He never dived into the tackle.
On the occasion that he did, though, the referee has stopped it. Is it just going to be a word of warning from Howard Webb?
I would think so. He just gets caught there, Robbie Keane, and certainly no different from probably Sami Hyypiä in the first minute. And they got away with it. One more and he'll find he'll probably get yellow card out. Oh, he's late in going, but I was surprised he wasn't there already, Sami Hyypiä.
He's up there now. Someone's kick around the back towards Cout.
This is super well.
Fantastic from Jenas, picking out Defoe. Now can he shrug off Xabi Alonso here? He has. He's got Keane up to his left. And he's found him. Back by Murphy. Now Tainio. Zakora. Here's King. Dawson. Here's Chimbonda. King. Asuakoto. It's Tainio's flick. Now Hyypiä. Finnan.
Down the side that needed to go. Bellamy pointing to where he wanted it.
Here's Agger.
I'm not sure what he saw there, Daniel Agger.
Was yards behind Risa, who presumably was his intended target. Coutts running back here. Gerrard. Dirk Kuyt. Xabi Alonso. Broken up by Defoe. A lucky break, and it's come to Keane. It's a good ball. Jenas. Wasted.
Yeah, he's had most of the ball than anyone in the top third of the pitch. I mean, Jenas, a lovely ball from Robbie Keane when he spots this, but they work hard, both Defoe and Robbie Keane, to win that ball back. And when he's released this, I know he's a bit on his own now, but buy yourself a bit of time. He does see Reina off his line, but that's hugely speculative. Very ambitious.
Everything but the goal at the moment for Martin Jol and his team. They've grown into the game as it's worn on. They want to make the company of the top four. They very nearly did last season, but they haven't beaten a top four team since he took over as manager. And of course, that remarkable statistic we heard earlier, that they haven't beaten any of last season's top four away from home in 52 games. Since a win at Anfield in the early 90s. King here, can't get rid of it. It's Xabi Alonso, resisted the temptation to shoot, finds Gerrard, and they've won a corner.
Brilliant football. That's what you call vision and awareness. Everyone on the ground expecting him to shoot here. Everyone. And look at the way he just goes, nah, it's not on. I'm so close to sliding in Kuyt at the near post. But to be fair, right at the end, super defending from Tottenham again. Players in the right places at the right time.
Gonzalez corner. Oh, it's come off the post. Sissoko takes a strike at it, and Jenas is there to head away.
It's Robbie Keane that's on the post here, at a back post. I mean, I don't think he's expecting this to even reach him. Well, I don't know who it hits. Is it Kuyt or Hyypiä who gets in there? Might even have been Kuyt who got a little touch on it.
Oh, really teasing corner. From the other side, Gerrard's kick. Hyypiä got up for it. Was there a hand? Big appeal against Chimbonda.
Well, that's the best bit of pressure that Liverpool have had in this match. 35 minutes in.
Finnan. Xabi Alonso. Bellamy was looking to get in, but hesitated.
That's a strange choice from the goalkeeper. Just catch it. Just catch the ball.
Gerrard. Steven Gerrard is broken to Bellamy. It's taken away from him by King, and he got the ball, says the referee.
Well, I agreed with him. It's a big call, but I think Howard Webb got it absolutely right. And by Bellamy's actions, I think that shows there's no protesting from anyone in red. And I think they just all admired a brilliant last-ditch tackle.
Gerrard here is offside, and that will bring Spurs some much-needed respite.
And what a spell this has been. And it looks like they might have just seen it out. That's the one there that they're all saying. That's just outside the box. You can see Gerrard, but this is the one he gets absolutely spot on. But there's no doubt that the arm comes out just outside the box. And prior to that, there's this corner, and somebody gets something on it. It's Chimbonda actually who almost scores an own goal as it comes back off the frame of the goal. It's livened the Liverpool fans up.
So Spurs survive. They've missed their own gilt-edged opportunity, and they've had a stroke or two of good fortune at the other end. Tainio. Xabi Alonso. Sissoko. He's got it through the gap to Kaut. He tried to help it first time on to Bellamy. It's Chimbonda's touch. Jenas. Defoe. Across comes John Arnorisa. Spurs throw it. Here's Murphy. Zakora. That's a good run. Now can he provide? Reese's header clear. Tainio strike.
Aga's block. What a really poor header. Was it Risa? Imagine heading that back out the edge of the box, straight to Robbie Keane. A really poor defensive header. He's apologising to Reina for it. Risa, no wonder. What a run from Zakora. I asked earlier, not quite sure what he is, but I didn't have this in mind. A beautifully chinking run like that, and that's a really poor header. It's Aga there who gets the block on. But this suddenly, last 8-9 minutes of this match have certainly been the most exciting. Prior to that, it's been nice football, flowing, playing it nicely. But suddenly there's a tempo and the game's come to life. Amazing what a bit of goalmouth action does to a ground.
There's Aga.
Now, there were a couple of questions about the Bellamy incident. The first question was, Ledley King's is a deliberate handball, but where was he and where's the referee? You can see Steven Gerrard shoots there. You can see the referee looking through players. Now, I don't think he sees that arm, which is just outside the box. But he gets a good view of the tackle, and that's the difference. There. Now, that's a deliberate handball, but he's just outside. But this is a super tackle. No arguments for that one.
Risa. It's Dawson. Sissoko. Hyypiä. Jenas. Now Defoe. Chimbonda. Dawson.
Split his targets beautifully there between Chimbonda and Jenas. Drilled it right down the middle of them. Did the first bit very well.
Well, more Premiership action later on Prem Plus. It's Reading against Manchester United, live from 5 o'clock. And we have La Liga action for you later. Real Madrid in action, away to Real Betis. Sky Sports 3 from 8:30. Aga entering further and further forward every time. Jenas and Murphy trying to hold him up, and Chimbonda involved in that as well, as the man who eventually stops him.
Held it a little bit narrow for Daniel Agger. He's done well in the end to carry the ball as far as he did.
Had some devastating effects here against West Ham earlier in the season. It's Reese's ball across, met by Dawson. Now Aga. Xabi Alonso. He's picked out Steve Finnan. Deflected across towards Counts. Dawson judges the header clear. Tainio. He's a goalkeeper who can't afford any slips.
No. He played outfield in the pre-season game, didn't he? Had about half an hour, I think, out. He was struggling for players, I think, in Germany somewhere. Missed a great chance and all that day.
Keane.
Just keep it going, Robbie. He knows that. He's apologising. Peñón was in a really good position there. Went for the difficult ball. This is where Liverpool have struggled to find a way through. Tottenham have done that part very well.
Xabi Alonso. Great ball to Gerrard.
Oh, he did well. Vasily Koto there.
Here's Agger. Risa. Agger.
Once again, that's been a typical partner play, that. Liverpool in possession, run about their own halfway line. Every Tottenham player behind the ball, defending fairly deep. And saying, come on then, are you good enough? At the moment, Liverpool haven't been to pick their way through. Very difficult for Bellamy and Kuyt to get space in behind because King and Dawson aren't allowing it.
Dawson.
That's a good header again. Height and distance, just what you want from your centre-back.
Latest one has found Teemu Tainio. Here's Gerrard. Through the middle for Bellamy this time.
See how deep they were? See how deep Dawson was there? Just dropped off the play immediately.
Now Murphy on the run. Tried to play in Defoe. But a little deflection, I think, on the way, which didn't help Jermaine Defoe's cause.
Oh, that's a great opportunity again. An absolutely super opportunity. But for the first time, they've got with men up the pitch.
Gonzalez has slipped it through. Bellamy!
Well, there you go. When you get back and get set, Liverpool have found it difficult. Tottenham will feel they should be one up. But this year, they've got men up the pitch now. They're not back where they should be in the positions. A beautiful little ball round the corner from Gonzalez. And he can't do any more than this, Bellamy. It's his weaker side, but he hits it lovely and across the goalkeeper. It's a good save. First of the day for Robinson, and what are we in? What, 46th minute?
Gonzalez with another in-swinging corner.
But really at the other end, you know, Danny Murphy should have made more of that. I think Agger got the slight touch on it that deflected it away from Jermaine Defoe. But it was a glorious opportunity again for Tottenham.
Risa. Sissoko. Murphy. Genus. Half-time, 0-0, and one of the main reasons why it is 0-0 is Ledley King. The Spurs captain missed a golden chance at one end, but made a vital tackle to stop Craig Bellamy getting through at the other, and Bellamy forced a fine save from Paul Robinson right at the death. It's been a keenly contested and fairly even first half, but there's no score yet.
And the thoughts when we come back of Steve McManaman, who's with Jamie and myself here this afternoon. As Rob said, half that got better and better the longer it went, but no breakthrough just yet. It's Liverpool 0, Spurs 0. Reaction to that when we come back.
But if Gonzalez is wide left, I think Steven needs to stay there, specifically for, you know, maybe the first 10-20 minutes, because I think Liverpool need the width, especially against a defensive-minded team like Tottenham today.
Bearing in mind Spurs haven't yet found a goal this season on the road and haven't picked up a point yet, is this a good result from their point of view if it finishes like this?
It's a great start from, I think. I mean, incredibly well organised, 2 banks of 4. They had Robbie Keane around Alonso to stop him playing, and they've looked very good in the counter-attack, set pieces, so they'll be delighted. I think as Steve said, the last 10-15 minutes, Liverpool did start to come into their own a little bit, and I think they're going to have to accept that it's going to be a tough 45 minutes for Spurs now, especially with Liverpool attacking that Kop end they prefer to attack.
Still talking about that penalty Liverpool feel they should have had. I think Andy's got another view on it. Here he is, alongside Rob Hawthorne. Andy.
Thanks, Richard. Yeah, I mean, I was just looking, and a lot of Liverpool fans asking, well, why didn't the linesman help him? But just watch closely here as Steven Gerrard takes the shot. Why didn't the linesman flag 1 or 2 are saying? OK, there. Now you can see that Howard Webb has no view of that. 3 players he's looking through. But look as well. Asu Ikotu right in the linesman's line of vision. He can't see it. Therefore, I don't think he can raise his flag and give the decision to Liverpool. And there is what you see. The officials, quite simply, didn't see the first instant. He does see that one and gets it spot on.
Well, King reacted well after that and made that crucial tackle that stopped Bellamy from taking full advantage. King himself having missed Spurs' real clear opening of that first half, which is why we have a half-time score of 0-0, and which is why Spurs are approaching 6.5 hours of Premiership football now without a goal. But in truth, there hasn't in that first half been a lot wrong from their point of view, has there? No, I think they've defended well. Almost conceded from a set play, the corner, and then right at the death when they got stretched after they missed a chance of their own. So I think all in all, apart from Ledley King's opportunity, and first goals in games like this are vital, Rob. Vital. You all would know that, and that's why his disappointment was so much when King missed it 0-0. And you just think that, I just think that Liverpool have got to play better second half. Well, they're kicking towards the Kop, where Xabi Alonso scored his wonder goal on Wednesday. He's the man just behind Bellamy and Couts, who prepare to kick off the second half, and they play it straight back to Xabi Alonso and out towards Gerrard, and Asu Ikoto makes the header. Here's Sissoko. Here's Risa. Now Gonzalez. Going to get round the outside of Pascal Chimbonda. Dawson's there. Dawson and King have managed the threat of Bellamy and Kaut really well so far. Well, to be fair to the front men, they haven't had an awful lot to actually get their teeth into. There's not a lot they've had to feed on. The one chance really at Bellamy when Tottenham got themselves stretched in attack and Liverpool picked them up with a quick break of their own. And that's about all. Apart from that, they've worked on scraps, the front two of Liverpool at the moment. Here is Kaut. Now Finnan. That's what I mean there. Steve McMahon was talking about width there. Stevie Gerrard goes early infield there. Finnan would have loved the ball wide, but he didn't have it, and all he had was a ball infield. He ended up looking infield and he had nothing on, and that was a real problem to him. I just think sometimes I think Stevie Gerrard, if he's playing here, has got to give somebody a little bit of width when they're high up the pitch. Well, we mentioned in the first half how Spurs miss Aaron Lennon. We should say, in fairness, that Liverpool are minus Jermaine Pennant, who would offer them an option on that side. He's watching in the stand because of a muscle injury at the moment. Oh, you think he's going to drop Steven Gerrard and put Jermaine Pennant in there? Well, Pennant had played in every game up until his absence in the week, leaving Gerrard now as the only outfield player to have featured in every game so far for Liverpool this season. Here's Asu Ikoto. Let's be honest though, nobody can second-guess Rafa Benitez selections, can they? Bellamy. Nearly from Hyypiä. That's the kind of ball he didn't find first half, the one in behind Ledley King, making him turn and at least giving Bellamy a chance to make something of it. Lovely play. He's resisted the pressure of Xabi Alonso, which has been fairly full on throughout the game for Danny Murphy. As Keane To link up with Defoe.
It's a pity now that we saw Jermaine Jenas wide and open again.
Good break by Gonzalez, but he released it too early.
I'm not quite sure what was in his mind. It's a nice break. Again, you know, and Spurs lose it. And this is when Liverpool are more dangerous, because they lose it and there's, what, 3-4 players out of the play now. And it gives Liverpool a chance to break. And really, once Scout's done that, he's got to take it in his stride and advance in and around the penalty area.
It's Xabi Alonso.
Quick club that is.
Breathing down the neck of Daniel Agger. Certainly a pressure relieving clearance, wasn't it, by Robinson?
Oh, not half. It's taking the play, what, 100 yards, 100 metres up.
Murphy. Gerrard's onto that. One of those trademark runs of Gerrard, and it may still find benefit. Here's Sissoko picking up Dirk Kuyt, tried to lay it back into the path of Steven Gerrard, and he just couldn't cushion it as he wanted to.
Liverpool might like this if Tottenham throw a few men forward and are a bit sloppy with their play. That's twice now they've lost the ball when they shouldn't have done, and Liverpool have broken on them. Sakura did really well there to just hold up Steven Gerrard.
Asuikoto. Keane let it run. Finnan. Sami Hyypiä. Gerrard out to Risa. Gonna hold off Chimbonda. Xabi Alonso.
Well, he's long passing. He's been a little out of sorts since the season started, not just today. I think since the season started, anything over 20-25 yards, he's more often than not missed his target than found it. And that's been the case today as well.
Everything he touched turned to gold on Wednesday, Xabi Alonso, but not today so far.
How do you know he wasn't aiming for a pass on Wednesday?
Here he is again. That's a good first touch from Xabi Alonso. Gonzalez.
Well, there's a more open feel about this game now.
Murphy. Tainio.
Hyypiä. Again, 4 players out the play now.
Gerrard looking for the run of Dirk Kuyt. Here's Sissoko. Risa.
Well, there's no doubt he can. We've seen it often enough. That's not one of his best. Could be too much time. No real pressure on the ball at all here as it's rolled across to him. Jermaine Jenas has been sucked across the pitch.
Well, Wednesday was the first time that Liverpool had taken the lead in a Premiership match this season. Still no breakthrough here. Here's Hyypiä. Finnan. Gerrard's layoff. Sissoko. Kuyt's ball across. It's a teasing ball. King couldn't be sure. It's Gonzalez back across. And Kuyt and Bellamy got in each other's way.
Well, I don't know if Kuyt's shouting at him or telling him he's there. And if he isn't, then he should be. 2 pieces of football here. This is Liverpool's best build-up of the whole match. And that's a brilliant ball he's fizzed across here. That part of it was brilliant, but he should be screaming at Bellamy now to get out the way, it's mine. Because it's a simple header for him if he does.
Agger. Hyypiä. Sissoko. Well, amidst all the changes elsewhere, Kuyt and Bellamy are the favoured partnership now for Rafa Benitez. But they really made life difficult for each other then. Crowded each other out.
I mean, I don't blame Bellamy, because if the ball's there and he doesn't get a shout from behind him and he doesn't know, he's not got a chance to look behind him, then he's got to try and back off and get it, because he thinks he's the only player there. Well, Kuyt has got to be screaming to him.
Hyypiä.
This has been much better for Liverpool. Opening 8 minutes of this match, this has been the best they've been. Starting to flow for them, starting to find their targets.
Gonzalez with a cross, Dawson away. Jenas. A bit of a chance with Xabi Alonso closing him down. He's still got himself tied up in knots in the end. Gonzalez also making it uncomfortable. Dawson gets rid of it. Still they're having to hold off Liverpool. Sissoko. Steven Gerrard. Kuyt makes the run, but Finnan the better option. Dawson comes to meet it.
Precious mountain now.
Get the feeling the cop senses a goal may not be very far away.
Well, if there's a goal coming in this period in a match, it's coming for the team in red.
Risa's throw. A towering header away by Dawson. And here's Gonzalez. Risa. Kuyt showing for him, got in front of Michael Dawson. Hooks it back across for Bellamy. Oh, this kick from Risa on his weaker foot. Back in though by Gonzalez. And Dawson had to be certain. Turns it behind and away from danger with Bellamy just behind him.
Well, it's a centre-back partnership that's got a growing reputation. And it's showing why at the beginning of the second half, because King and Dawson have had to be at their best to quell this.
Gerrard's kick out to Xabi Alonso.
Super stuff. Right from the training ground. Just take no notice, Xavi, but I'll drill it 40, 50 yards across field straight to you so that you're moving on to it. Delivery from Gerrard was absolutely top draw. But this is the one where Bellamy's got to go for it because he doesn't know, but give him a shout, Kuyt, give him a shout. And you're heading it into an empty net almost.
Dawson. It's Xabi Alonso. Gonzalez. Kuyt! And King didn't get a call from his goalkeeper, presumably. Here's Finnan.
Well, they're a little bit edgy, Tottenham at the moment.
Gerrard's ball. Well met by Risa. Gonzalez. Risa.
Well, keep the tempo up if you were Liverpool. We want to keep this tempo. It's been absolutely top draw at the beginning of the second half, the tempo of the game. And they just wouldn't want it to drop Rafael Benitez. Keep asking the question, keep knocking on the door.
Well, there's been a really good momentum about the home team since the restart. They've got a free kick there for Defoe, backing into Agger, and they're taking it quickly. Here's Sissoko. They don't want to let up at all here. They sense the breakthrough may not be far away. Could come here. Bellamy challenging.
Well, look at the beginning of the second half. Well, Liverpool have upped the tempo, up to control of the ball. The pass has been better, no doubt about that. That one loose one from Alonso.
But still Spurs provide a threat. Keane. Now Tainio. Murphy. Keane again. Asuakoto, nice touch around Finnan. Finnan though holds him up.
That's welcome relief for Tottenham, that little passage of play there, because they have been really under constant pressure since the beginning of the second half. A bit of experience called for now, Martin Jol feels, and Edgar Davids. This will be interesting for whom? Murphy and Zakora, certainly in the centre and midfield, have both played very well, I think, today.
Tainio, perhaps?
Yeah, maybe. But who to play wide then? We shall find out. Not quite yet. Still get these instructions. Pages are out, being flipped over.
Finnan. Xabi Alonso. Knocked off the ball by Robbie Keane. Here's Tainio. Keane again. Murphy.
Oh, he didn't go, Keane. He was expecting to let it run, because Tainio had gone in a little run round beside Danny Murphy.
Keane expecting a sort of step over from Murphy that he himself often enacts. Well, David's introduction not too far away now. But ironically, the sight of him being ready has almost perked up Spurs. They've had a good spell over the last few minutes. Sakora's won it well there. Sissoko. Broken up this time by Tainio. Now Keane. Here's Murphy. Jenas wants it. And here's Chimbonda. Well, Jenas was short of options. Xabi Alonso. Now Bellamy. Gerrard's made a burst through the middle. Here's Gerrard. Can he turn? He has. King, though, sticks with him.
Super defending again. Well, this is a lovely open game. Just offside. But although Liverpool are having a lion's share, Tottenham are always a little threat. You always have to have that in the back of the mind, but change has been made. Can't even see that board with the sunshine. Tainio?
I think it is Tainio, yes. Davids, who's been something of a bit part player in the last couple of matches for Spurs.
Yeah, they're shifting Danny Murphy. That's what they're going to do here.
Edgar Davids.
I think David seemed to be getting the instructions that he was going to take Sissoko, and Zakora should take Xabi Alonso.
Gerrard's momentum took him into the crowd.
And he was never going to give it up. Well done. That could have been nasty, turning an ankle, anything like that, and get away with it by the looks of it.
Helped him back out onto the pitch. No time to hang around signing autographs then. Gonzalez with a corner. And Robinson, a good clear punch. It's a weak header though by Finnan, and has put the pressure on Davids. Here's Defoe. Good burst on the right from Jenas. They may not need him. It's Davids. Jenas!
Oh, he's missed it.
Oh, how did he miss?
I don't believe it. Look, Defoe's flat on his back, Jenas is flat on his back, and Davids just cannot believe it. What an opportunity. I said that Ledley Kings was gift wrapped. This was not only gift wrapped, somebody had unwrapped it for him and said, here you go.
Well, you can't miss chances like the two that Spurs have here at Anfield and expect to get anything out of the game. At the moment, they are on course for a point. But Liverpool sent blood now. It's Gerrard. And he's away from Asuakoto. Oh, he's in this. Gonzalez! And now Tottenham do pay the price for those missed chances. Gonzalez wraps in his first Premiership goal, and Spurs are left to count the cost.
Well, if ever you want an example of what this league is all about, you've just seen it encapsulated in 30 seconds of Premiership football. Because we should be talking about a magnificent Tottenham break and them going one up, and instead of that, this happens. Steven Gerrard embarrasses the fullback, and that's a goal. Go on, Craig, get your first goal. Somehow he does a genius and misses it. And how lucky is he that Gonzalez is following up to slide it in. Just an incredible passage of play. That's what makes this league what it is. Tottenham can't believe it. That's life in the big league.
Well, Jermaine Jenas is now ruining, well, as if he wasn't already, that dreadful miss less than a minute before Liverpool got their goal. Just 38 seconds between Jermaine Jenas missing at one end and Gonzalez getting his at the other. Astonishing.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's absolutely amazing.
But how often does it happen?
Well, often not as quickly as that.
Well, here's Jenas. Pretty much sums up the way things have gone for Spurs, though, this season. Their inability to score goals is not down to a lack of chances being created. They keep creating them, but they keep squandering them as well.
I mean, it's hard to believe when you talk about Tottenham having the two best, I think probably, well, two of the best chances of the match, because Bellamy's was a pretty good one. And yet they haven't even hit the target. They haven't worked the goalkeeper with either of them.
Well, is that going to change from this? Replace the regular free kick taker Murphy with Keane, who's urging Murphy into the box. Chimbonda climbing. Sissoko in the thick of it. Reina comes.
Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. Well done, the goalkeeper. That's what I talk about. Paul Robertson. He came in and punched one first half. It almost cost his team dearly. And this is what you want your goalkeeper to do when the ball bobs up. Come and claim it. Come and catch it. Best way to ease the pressure.
Well, he's had his critics for indecision, hasn't he, this season, Jose Reina, but no doubt that he put his mark on that. Here's Defoe. Here's Fidden with the throw. Here's Kaut. Asuikoto away. Now Hyypiä. Back by Sissoko. Xabi Alonso. It's Fidden. Counts that up.
The only thing he didn't get there was a little bit of height that you need. And the ball's played in like that, and you're kind of helping it on. The one thing you want is elevation, so it's dropping over the goalkeeper.
Offside.
20 excellent minutes, second half. But he will still wonder, time and time again, how he hasn't given his side the lead from this break. Wonderful break from Davids, but even now, watch Jenas, and I'm just about to say, Defoe's picked the wrong ball, but he didn't, because Davids has a look, rolls it across and says, go on. Now, he might have played it in a bit fierce here, but still, I'm trying to find a reason. I'm trying to find something to comfort him and saying that bubble that did this, it did that. But in all honesty, Jermaine will know.
Well, I think David's expression told it all as well, gnawing his knuckles in frustration.
Oh, that's good. Now that might be a booking for Hyypiä, because that's what I talked about earlier, maybe what they haven't done enough. You know, when you talk about, I said about Hyypiä, maybe when he gets quick feet around him, he gets a little embarrassed. Well, that's a little example of what I mean. Because Zakora just skipped past Sami Hyypiä there as if he wasn't there.
Second yellow card of the season for Sami Hyypiä.
But there's enough in this game for Tottenham still.
Liverpool are making a change here. The sun is making it difficult for players and crowd alike to see the numbers on the board, but Craig Bellamy's attention has been drawn to it now. And it's Luis Garcia coming on to take his place.
Well, I believe in thinking I should have opened my account for this club. He will never, ever, ever get an easier opportunity.
Well, Bellamy was saved from complete embarrassment by Marc Gonzalez. There's no one to rescue Jermaine Jenas.
Well, they've got to take this on. Surely they've got to hit this. Just about 30 yards. Certainly within range. Sun maybe having an effect with the goalkeeper. It is that way. Look at the shadows point towards the goal. Suggests that Reina might just be a bit high.
Defoe, no problem for the goalkeeper.
I still wonder from 30 yards why you shift it. Because all you're doing is encouraging players to charge you down, and they get within 3 or 4 yards of you, and it makes the strike that much more difficult.
Well, another of those afternoons so far for Martin Jol. Chances going a-begging. They find themselves in the familiar position now of playing catch-up.
I think that's fair. And that's when people are saying about they're not creating an awful lot. Look at today. When you could create 2 better chances away from home at a big ground than the 2 they've created, and they haven't even hit the target with either of them.
Sissoko. Gerrard.
Teasing, tempting, but isn't it amazing? There's a couple of times we talked about it. Twice there, that one and the goal. Well, Steven Gerrard has got himself wide high up the pitch. And he's caused a major problem with his delivery.
Well, Gerrard won it back from the throw-out as well from Paul Robinson there. He's looked to get Cout in, and Robinson has come.
Should be a corner. Oh, that must be a corner.
Not given it.
Well, I'm with you on that, Mr. Cout. What's that? No, I think we've all confused here. It looks like he just hooks this and out comes a goalkeeper, punches it away.
Defoe. It's Sissoko. Now Luis Garcia.
Just playing behind Cout now, Garcia, as he normally does when he doesn't play in the wide positions. He just occupies that little position off the front line.
Xabi Alonso. Beyond Gerrard's reach.
Again, just overhit Xabi Alonso, but nearly. An offside flag had gone up. That was a disappointment from the crowd. It was nothing to do with the pass, not getting it. I don't know why you can stick a flag up there. It's nowhere near offside, but Stevens didn't just manage to gather it in. So I guess no harm done.
Here's Cout. Dawson. Now King. Xabi Alonso. There's Gonzalez. And combined with Cout.
Well, you just feel that Mido has got to be here sooner rather than later, and it is running out of time, getting towards the last 15 minutes.
Here's Luis Garcia. Kuyt, great control. He's got his first goal in front of the Kop. Dirk Kuyt goes to celebrate with the new fans who idolise him, having scored against the club who were amongst his suitors.
Well, my first thought was he must be offside, but he's certainly in behind the two centre-backs. There is one of the full-backs round on the cover. There's someone playing him on, because it certainly looks like he's in behind Dawson here. There it is, you can see it. The left back again. Asoke Koto is the one, the guilty party. He's just drifted deeper than his centre-backs, who have convinced they've played Kuyt offside. Well, they have. But I'm sorry, lads, your full-backs let you down, because he's dropped in. And that's a great take. He dragged that from way behind him. And I'm not too sure about Paul Robinson's position, but that's quite an emphatic finish. And that should be game over.
Three days after scoring his first goal for Liverpool, Dirk Kuyt gets another one. A real body blow to his compatriot Martin Jol. Sissoko, Gerrard, who's still a bundle of energy.
Well, he's a captain, all right, isn't he? And everything he does.
It's as though 2 is not enough. Took a while to break Tottenham down. There's pretty much one-way traffic now that they have. Gonzalez with a corner, that's Robinson's. Murphy. Davids. Well won back by Kuyt. Luis Garcia's ball. And here's Gonzalez. Gerrard. Well, Martin Jol, a big admirer of Dirk Kuyt. Tried to lure him to Spurs before he'd come to the public prominence that eventually attracted Liverpool to him. At a stage when Newcastle were also serious contenders for his signature.
Well, Rafael Benitez is convinced that he'll be the striker that will get him his 20-plus goals in the Premiership. If that's the case, he's going to have to play most of the games.
Jol calls him a 20-20 player, 20 goals and 20 assists in a season, he reckons. The Liverpool change now, Fabio Aurelio coming on. Marc Gonzalez, who scored on his Liverpool debut and has now scored on his first Premiership start, is the man going off.
Yeah, a couple of big goals. We talked about the importance of the first goal in games like this. And Liverpool proved exactly what I meant.
Hyypiä. Here's Murphy. Dawson. Jenas. Well, it may be too late, but Mido set to come on for Spurs. Kuyt. Davids. Here's Asuikoto. Sissoko. Luis Garcia back to Sissoko. And here's Gerrard again. Looking to pick out Dirk Kuyt, has come back off Chimbonda. By Dawson. Murphy. Asuikoto. Murphy again. Gerrard. Davids and Gerrard, two very great competitors. Mido about to come on. Davids, when he came on, did have the immediate impact of the break from which Jenas missed that golden chance. Now can Mido pep things up similarly?
Substitution. Number 11, Mido, replacing number 13.
Danny Murphy's number 13 being held up there. Teammates way. Good applause from the Liverpool fans even for Murphy as he goes off. Murphy was part of the very successful cup-winning teams of Gerard Houllier in his 7 years at Anfield. He's won 5 trophies in his time here, and that hasn't been forgotten. Mido steps out of the way, and Defoe looking to get onto it. Tiger's clearance. Mido has lost out to Momo Sissoko. Here's Zakora. A nudge from Luis Garcia.
He looks a decent player, Didier Zakora. No surprise that a lot of top clubs were linked with him. From what I've seen, that's not what he would have wanted. Well, it gives you a little chance to look at the Dirk Kuyt goal, how close he was, what was happening as they play this ball in. And Steven Gerrard goes on a run here, and as it's flicked through, yes, Steven Gerrard is in an offside position. Kuyt, however, we can see isn't. Played on. And I think the linesman's absolutely right to keep the flag down. If the ball's flicked through to Steven Gerrard, then the flag should have gone up. Gerrard's on the floor, playing no active part. Take that.
So goals in successive games here at Anfield now for Dirk Kuyt. Luis Garcia. Kuyt. Flag up, hands fitting. Surprised how many see Jamie Carragher on the bench anyway, but he is going to get an outing. Jenas. Here's Zakora. Chimbonda. Here's Fabio Aurelio. Now Xabi Alonso. Gerrard just waited, and Davids seized the moment. Here's Defoe. Gerrard tried to play it against Defoe, and it's away by Risa, crucially, because Mido was just behind.
And Rooney had missed the ball, misjudged the flight of the cross and didn't get anything on it. Happy for his fullback's position.
Davids. Knocked off by Finnan and then cleared by Hyypiä. Sakura. Asuikoto.
It's got goalkeeper written all over it now, has. Well, if you look at Tottenham, look at the selection he made up front. Much talk about the two. Can they play together? Do they get the best out of each other? I don't think they do. I think what we've seen today will have added to what Martin Lowe believes that maybe Jermaine Defoe and Robbie Keane is not the best partnership that Tottenham have got. I think the others have actually done all right, but I think they've not had a lot of service, but I don't think they've done enough themselves to trouble Liverpool.
Xabi Alonso is coming off, and Jamie Carragher is coming on to take his place. Just on the point of Spurs, though, is it too simplistic to say that the two best chances they had fell to the wrong players? King, you would still normally have expected to score, wouldn't you?
Goodness me, Rob, if that second chance had fallen to you, I think you might have scrambled it in somehow, and that's me saying something.
Wouldn't bank on it. Here's Davids. Gerrard. He's away again, Dirk Kuyt, but he's lacking options in the middle. Luis Garcia and Fabio Aurelio are trying to get there. He's held it up for long enough. Tries to go in from the same side in which he scored his goal.
Great ball from Steven Gerrard. Sees it very early. It's no surprise that having gotten his goal that he's looking for another one. Could have played Garcia on edge of the box, but he thought, I'll just shift it half a yard and hit it. It did open up for him. Just it wasn't a very good finish.
Davids. Gerrard. Fabio Aurelio. It's Luis Garcia and away by King.
Keep ball now if Liverpool can achieve that. They'll be happy with 5 minutes of that.
Seems as though there were plenty of people who were prepared to write them off prematurely in the title race off the back of 2 defeats, crazily, but certainly they're back on track at home, Liverpool.
Well, at home, I still think that when you look at their away record, it's not great, though. 2 defeats and a draw. And they've given the others a start.
Bolton and Man United, their next 2 away games. Here's Kuyt, Luis Garcia, Zakora. Mido. Zakora just tucking it back through to Mido. And here's Defoe. Zakora. He's made a run along the line, but it doesn't reach Mido. Cleared by Agger.
Yeah, play on. Good decision from Hardware again. Just waited to see who picked up possession. Flag did go up.
Kuyt took it away from Dawson. Chimbonda came back. And Robinson took a huge risk.
Lucky boy. I think the referee would have let him away with that. I don't think Chimbonda was deliberately playing it back to him. He was just intercepting it.
Fabio Aurelio. Unlucky.
What a ball that was.
Here. It's heavy, but Rayner still had time to get there. There's a risk, though, with Keane lurking and the goalkeeper having come out of his goal. Davids. Defoe. Sissoko. Luis Garcia. Now Risa. What a hit! What a fantastic goal from John Arne Risa. Unstoppable.
Enjoy it. I said enjoy it, but he's enjoyed every one he hit like that. Just stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is the England goalkeeper who knows what's coming and yet can do nothing about it. Lovely little ball this from Luis Garcia. Dawson's thinking, go on, shoot. Okay, I will. I mean, he's miles out here. You would be shouting shoot. I know you would. Because you think he can't possibly score. Well, that's all of 36, 37 yards out, that is. Unbelievable strikes, a fitting ending to the day.
And to the week, really. I mean, in this anniversary year for the Kop, they've seen some fantastic goals at that end already this season, haven't they? Aggers against West Ham, Xabi Alonso's against Newcastle in the week, and now that thunderbolt from John Arne Risa.
Maisno again, it was another little move where Tottenham had control of the ball, lost it, and Liverpool just punished them. But that's ridiculous. I mean, you would be shouting hit it. You would be asking most players to have a shot and take it on.
3 minutes.
Xabi Alonso, who was being admired on Wednesday, was amongst the admirers of that one today. Gerrard. Finnan. Carragher. Looking for Luis Garcia.
I mean, it is amazing, isn't it? You're sitting here, you and I, and we look at that scoreline. If anyone's just walked in and seen 3-0 Liverpool, normal day at the office, home, here at Anfield, it's a goodness. Just one of these normal games where we're going on and won, that's what they would be saying. It doesn't tell the true story, that 3-0 scoreline. No way.
Rough justice on Martin Jol. But the reality of it is that his team are heading for a 4th consecutive Premiership match without a goal.
Well, that's not good.
Now, is Finnan going to have a stab? He's got into the box. It's Kuyt. Finnan still wants it. Links up with Dirk Kuyt. Assou-Ekotto makes the challenge. Here's the Cora. Keane. Hyypiä. Risa. By Luis Garcia. John Arne Risa. Header clear by Dawson. Here's Steven Gerrard. Gerrard, who scored a few blockbusters in his time. Bidden. Gerrard. Sissoko. Cleared by King. It's Dirk Kuyt looking to finish it off. Luis Garcia might. Well, Chimbonda stopped him, and there goes the full-time whistle. And Tottenham's struggles continue. 4 Premiership games without a goal now for Martin Jol's side, who paid a heavy price for missed chances. Jermaine Jenas missed an open goal, and 38 seconds later they were a goal down to Marc Gonzalez. Further goals added by Dirk Kuyt, his second in a week after the Newcastle match, and by John Arne Riise, a thunderbolt at the end to make it a week of magnificent goals at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Tottenham 0.